Making a run for it this morning. Well, good morning. We're a little earlier this morning. Thought we'd try to catch the light and beat the crowds. Got a rock pigeon here as well. And we're starting to get up in our species count. Yesterday we got cackling geese for species number 61 recorded on the live stream. So let's see. Hopefully we could get 62 today. Oh, you hear the nuthatch is quite loud. Okay, well, let's just grab another shot of a mallard. Alright, well, let's just look in the tree. Same tree that we saw the green heron in. Kind of seems like the direction that I think it flew off. Let's see what just came into there. Looks like a starling. Okay. I think in this tree real close to us here. We're just gonna have to back up a little bit. See if I can get a bit of an angle. Oh, there. There, it kindly moved for me. It's like, oh, you don't have to back up. Here you go. Song sparrow this morning. And can you make out that meh, meh kind of sound? That's the nuthatch, red-breasted nuthatch. Sounds like to me it went over to the right, but what we're currently looking at is a song sparrow. And it might be just a little too early for it to be singing its song. Okay, I just heard the eagle call, and it looks like in the nest here, or beside the nest, I can kind of make out a, let's see, is that the eagle there? Yeah. Bald eagle. Rather than saying that that's the yellow rump warblers that are warbling away. There's a great blue heron flying in to its nest. Okay. Oh, it's at the top of that tree. Let me just back up here. Well, there's a couple up there. There we go. Great blue heron. Let's see a second one. Oh, it's kind of hidden behind that branch. I'll just back out. Okay. couple mallards. You can see it's almost a high tide. Oh, there's a merganser over there. Hooded merganser, female. These just ducklings. Yeah. Little ducklings zooming all around. Okay, well, we'll definitely keep an ear for that nuthatch, because that would be a new species for the stream. Okay, well, let's just wander down this. Oh, okay, let's see, what do we got on that? Oh, goldfinch, American goldfinch. Well, if you watched last time we were here at the marsh, we spent a good 10-20 minutes looking for a goldfinch. We could hear it singing, but that was nice to get a nice glimpse of it. Yeah, hear the hummingbirds behind me. Most likely a rufus. And if you see something, don't be afraid to leave a comment. I need as much help as I can get. I've got kind of my hands full trying to live stream and film and bird at the same time. And at home you often might have a better view than I do with my LCD screen that I'm using on this camera, and doesn't quite show the detail that a computer screen or even a smartphone would have. See there's a rufus in here that was bugging something. Oh, took off. Just do a quick little look on the trunk of the tree. See if there's possible nuthatch. They're definitely around this morning. Okay, well that's a new species there. Let's see here, let's see if we can get it though. Where did they go? On this tree, I think it's a Eurasian collared dove. There, you can hear it. Okay, I'm gonna We're just gonna change our angle here. Yeah, there we go. There it's opening up. You can also hear that chickadee real close, but let's get this new species. It's kind of got its back turned. There we go. See if it will show us its collar. Alright, well that would be species 62. Let's keep it going. Okay, in the same tree. Robin just joined. You can almost ID it from there. Okay, let me zoom out and change our position here for a sec. I don't think that helps too much. Let's see, can we make out that that's a robin? Yeah, you can kind of see its orange belly there. Come on, robin. Okay, I'll move a little bit more here. I think that's about as good as an angle as we're going to get at it. Okay, there's your American robin. There. Thank you. American robin. See, this little sparrow's making a racket. There, I lost sight of it. Oh. See some twigs, but it's definitely got its camouflage on. Oh yeah, down there. I think this is a song sparrow. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can find that orange-crowned warbler. We got here. Might be just the first song sparrow we were filming earlier, but Can I help the camera out a little bit? Oh. Just looking at a song sparrow. Like a warbler over here. There we go.
This little pile of shrubs here.
This one's. I'm looking at the little tree there, just on the top.
Oh yeah.
It's an orange-crowned warbler.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually live streaming right now.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I saw a little cluster of chicks.
Yeah, yeah. There's a few of them now. That's that warbler.
Oh, here, this is the
Yeah.
They have the little check on top, like a bright red little patch.
Yeah, little orange patch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just tiny.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, song sparrow, and then yeah, and the rufus. Oh wow. Yeah, that's it. There, just had to mute it there for the plane to fly by. Flew right over us. And I know some people, well, I do, use headphones sometimes when watching. Now that Eurasian collared dove just flew to a new spot. Let's see if we can. Oh, just flew over there. Okay. Let's see if we can spot the rufus hummingbird that we see kind of flying around here. Okay, well let's walk up the path a little bit. Seems like it's been pretty busy. It was good to come this time. Okay, there's a couple crows. That's new. Well, not new for the live stream, but new for today. I was looking around, not looking in front of me and looking. What we got? Is this the mallard? Hard to tell with the light right now. Yeah, male mallard. Might have seen something else. Looked like there was a darker duck up there, but we'll wander back up there in a second. I was trying to get these crows on camera, but well, let's just peek and see if they're there. Okay, at the very end. There's one of the crows. Okay. You can hear a crow calling. Now my goal usually to get when I get footage of them is to get a shot that you could identify the bird with that footage. You know, the audio can definitely be an assistance. But just because you hear some audio doesn't necessarily mean that the bird that I'm filming is the one making it. So for me, I'd like to have, you know, the footage of the bird making the call at the same time. Okay, well, let's just scan these ducks here and make sure we're not missing anything. There's mallards. Let's see. Okay. We got the starling already. There's another crow that's, yeah, there it is. I hear the rufous keep buzzing me. Got some hungry ducks. These ones are pretty well fed around here. The female mallard, the bright orange feet. Oh, joined by the male. Morning to you too. I don't think he's quite saying good morning. Kind of the same look my dog gives me first thing in the morning. All right. Let's wander down here. Looks like something just dove down. I think that's that same hooded merganser that we saw. Female hooded merganser. See where it pops up. There we go. Now the last time I was here, I was able to get a good look at both a female hooded merganser and a female common merganser that were swimming nearby. And there's quite a size difference, with the hooded being quite a bit smaller. It's on top of the active tree this morning. Oh, another starling. European starling. Okay, and then I'll pan back and out. Here's that. Oh. See if we can zoom in on this. Oh, there's two of them. There were two of those Eurasian collared doves. Okay. Wander around here a little bit. They're just tiny, these little guys. I can't get over it. Scattered all amongst the pond. You can tell there's no one feeding anyone yet. They're all squirrely and going all around the pond. Yeah, I just heard a towhee call. Next to me, it's mostly all mallards. That one merganser. Another heron flying in. Alright, is that another starling on our active tree here? The green heron tree it will be known to me for. That's where I saw my first green heron. I think I filmed that about 3 episodes ago at the marsh. That was pretty exciting. See the Eurasian collared dove is back in one of those trees up there. We'll try to get a closer look at that. I'll keep an eye on it to see. Alright, well let's walk back this way, see if anything's coming waking up yet. Oh yeah, there's that's the dove. And there's definitely some swallows. And I think that would make people dizzy trying. Oh. Okay. Everyone's hearing them as it's almost invisible in my viewfinder there, the crow. The American crow. Okay, go back to the green heron tree. I see another. And there we got another starling. No. No, it's got either a finch-like bill or could be a brown-headed cowbird. Hard for me to say right now with what I can see. Maybe a straight tail. It's hard to say if there's a fork in it. Okay. There's this one song sparrow just having a sleepy morning. Alright, well these swallows are starting to behave a little bit. Let's see if we can get a shot where we can see them. Oh, there, landed on our heron tree. Perfect. Not sure if that was a tree swallow or a violet green. So if you've not watched any of my live streams before, I do my best to identify while we're out here. I can always welcome any comments and any help and any assistance in that at home. But once I'm done, I review my footage at home and I upload a full resolution version of the live stream in 1080p, and I identify all the birds that I can and time code them. So if you're seeing something during a live stream and it's a mystery, hopefully I can answer that. Okay, I've got another plane about to fly overhead, so I'm just going to mute it for a few seconds. Okay. Most of the noise should be gone from the plane. Alright, let's wander back. Song sparrow being bugged by a bug. What was that? Beautiful orange-crowned warbler. Busy on the hunt like us. It's hunting for bugs and we're hunting for species. Well, if you're new to birding, hopefully this can give you some appreciation for those beautiful bird photos that are out there. And the amount of patience it takes some of those photographers to get. As you can see, you just kind of get your little glimpses. Now, it's a lot easier today with modern cameras and digital technology and some of the autofocus that some of these cameras have now. I'm always amazed whenever I look at some old bird books at all the amazing photos shot in film. that those photographers were able to capture. I'm just surrounded by the rock pigeon. Alright, well, there's too much focus on this warbler because, hey, I love shooting them and they're not always here. That's the orange-crowned warbler you can hear. Sparrow wasn't a fan of the orange-crowned warbler. Okay, well, that's cool. Keep looking around. The hunt continues. Oh, there's a spotted towhee that just jumped out. Did we go into the bush? No, there it is. Two mallards are following the towhee. It's pretty funny. The rock pigeons are wanting to be part of it. Okay. We'll keep. Starling. think that was another orange-crowned warbler that jumped up on there, but by the time I looked back to see where it was gone. Some geese at the far end there.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing really well. How about you?
Well, thank you. Have you been out here to see if the eagle's nesting?
You know, they've been in it, and
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if there's any little ones or not.
I've seen them in it too, but not enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. There we go. Canada goose with little ones, very little ones. Looks like 4. And mallards coming in to crowd them. They're itty bitty. Those are new. And there, you can hear them now. These are just tiny fruit geese. Okay. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I lost main camera there for a sec, but we're back up and running. Okay, well that's happening. Why don't we try? Why don't we try to do a little bit of a checklist and see what we can remember. Two Eurasian colored doves. Starling. So 3 of them. We've seen mallard. A bunch of mallards. So the Canada goose. There's 6 of them. Okay, we got a orange-crowned warbler, song sparrow, American crow, three of them, and we saw great blue heron, seen two. We saw a bald eagle. Yeah, it's been productive this morning. Okay. Morning. And looks like we got another one. American widgeon. Okay. Let's add that. Okay. And there's a spotted towhee. Okay. Did we do a song sparrow? Let's just double check. Yep. Okay, song sparrow's there. Okay. I'm sure I'm forgetting one right now, but we can continue that. Alright, we'll bring back up B-Bird. Or sorry, Merlin ID. The starlings. Okay. Alright, let's wander around. See if we can find the rufous. If this plane buzzes us again here, I'll yeah, I'm just gonna mute it. Okay. Just keeping an eye out for this rufous hummingbird. Got it. Spotted a bit of rufous coloring, but I don't know. No, I got tricked by the purple. Okay. The rufous hummingbirds around here have been very active. And there's a number of them, so we should be able to get one this morning. Oh yeah, the goldfinch. Okay, let's add that one. Okay. And I'm just using the program eBird here, which is, oops, which is there we go. Done by Cornell University, and it's worldwide and does a great. So we're on to 12 right now species, and I might be forgetting one or seen today. All right. Okay, bring back up Merlin ID for a little help. You can hear the, oh, it hears a black-headed grosbeak. That'd be cool. Unfortunately, I'm not 100% familiar with that call. See if we can just observe it. You can hear the song sparrows wide awake now. Look at these these geese, goslings. They're in the world. I see Merlinides here in the house finch. Yeah, I think those are tree swallows. Well, that one might be a violet green though. It feels like things are starting to wake up. I mean, we've had a pretty good start. 12 species already, maybe even more. Those are the ones I'm just... You know what, this Eurasian collared dove is showing itself, so let's get a good view of it. Yeah, there you go. You make out the collar around its back of its neck there? That's the one making the murmuring. Might be able to make out its call there. Alright, that's species number 62 for live stream so far. What do you think? You think hundreds and realistic? I know that it just gets more difficult as time goes on. That's a song sparrow. Same one you can hear. Well, same species, sorry. Okay. Oh, Merlin heard a raven. I didn't hear it. Okay. Another crow flying in. Okay, I'll wander back down this way. And if you are wondering why I'm just sticking to this one side, it's, I would love to walk all the way around, but the cell service in this area, we're in a remote community and it's just not that strong for doing live streaming. So there's certain areas that it works and we're kind of stuck to them, but that's okay. It can make you a more, well, at least I tell myself, it can make me a more, a better birder, more efficient in the smaller area. And I think we've shown that. Already getting 12 species this morning. The European starlings. No shortage of them this morning. Oh, western tanager it just heard. Well, that would be cool. Okay, we're on the hunt. The western tanagers are a tropical bird. They come here in the summers. And you can usually see one a year. At least I do. I'm always a bit surprised. They're always a bit larger than I would expect. I'd say probably about the same size as a robin. And it definitely doesn't look like a native bird, but you see the dove made its way to the ground there. Oh, I heard the western tanager again. Let's see. Yeah, that's the towhee that I keep hearing. Well, I'm gonna have to do a refresher on what that sounds like. Okay, we might have another plane taking off here. It might have been one just landing, just like this pigeon, rock pigeon. That's the orange-crowned warbler. It's our song sparrow. That's a robin. Oh. Maybe what I'm thinking is the robin is the tanager. Yeah, okay, let's go this area. That's what Merlin ID is saying, so. Yeah, it's also hearing a robin and a tanager. Just sit tight for a minute here. Oh, I could hear the nuthatch. And I'm just kind of watching the treetops here, catching myself with my mouth wide open. Yeah, it's similar to a robin, at least that's what Merlin thinks. Okay, well, what? I think that plane's probably far. No, I'm gonna mute it for a sec. Okay, well, because I noticed the stream hasn't buffered yet, what we could do is we could wander into the thick bush there where most likely the stream will start buffering for the live stream, but let's just poke our heads and see if we can see this tanager. And if it does start buffering, I'll make sure to make it out here to the good cell signal so it will pick up right away. But it's not guaranteed. It seems to be different every day. We'll just do a quick peek. You can see my feed's buffering, but it doesn't mean that it is for everybody. Heron flying overhead. I'm happy to do this for a new species. There's a hawk that I can hear over. That's a starling. And another starling. Yeah. Okay, let's swing out because I'm hearing possibly some kind of hawk. And I'm not sure about how much is buffering on the live stream there. No tanager jumped out at us. Okay, let's see. How was it for you guys at home? Did it buffer? Does anyone give me a comment and let me know? Oh, there's starling. These starlings keep catching my eye. Kind of hold this. Let's go back to our main spot here. Okay, we got, it looks like a whole class coming through, so I'm just gonna mute it here for a second. Okay, audio's back on. The marsh just got way more crowded. Well, it's pretty awesome, but it looks like we've got a couple classes have just showed up. So we'll probably end the stream pretty quickly here. Give a few more shots of the goslings. Okay, well, we're gonna end it a little short today and let this class have the marsh to themselves. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna be going all spring long. So if you enjoyed, please subscribe. You can get notified when the next, when I'm going live next. Oh, what do we have? Let's just see here. Oh. No, that's not the one I was looking at. There, what do we got here? Oh, is that a northern pintail? Well, that's nice. We can end it on a pot. A new species for the day. Beautiful. Mm. Very cool. Okay, well, I'm going to sign off for today. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thanks for checking in. We're going to be here all spring long, so. Get one last look. I think that's a northern pintail, a male. I'll be checking my ID book. And we'll be on the lookout. Hopefully we can get the western tanager another time. And yeah. All right, thanks again.